Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from Ford Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 38, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to run past it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
to
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Essentially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That ball complete to Isabella. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rodgers now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Rodgers going to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Rodgers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Wheaton's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Rosas to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 5. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packers first down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season. And that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A check down here to Jones. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're off for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
It's the 85. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 3.
He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now Mason. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ben Mason. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that'll be good from 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Here's second and 10. Back to throw again. And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll look to throw again. Underneath here to Hill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. $39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Second down at 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 36.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Lions on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A dump off now to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Dillon now on 1st and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.